Yes. Now see, this is the graph paper. Graph paper is made up of a small boxes. If you are able to see, these all boxes are of measurement. The dimensions of these boxes is 1 by 1 centimeter square. So what is the mean by 1 by 1 centimeter square? Means the area of this square is 1 centimeter square. And if you see the square, if the area is 1 centimeter square, then you can assume that the sides of a square is nothing but of measurement 1 centimeter. Okay, this all the vertical lines of sections are of 1 centimeter, and this horizontal line sections are of also 1 centimeter. Okay, now whenever we are going to draw the graphs, we need the axes. Okay, we are drawing the graphs in two axes. One is x-axis and second is y-axis. This is also, we can call it as a two-dimension. Okay, this our bar graph is nothing but the two-dimensional shape. So we need a two axes to represent this. So this is my one axis, which we will call it as a x-axis. This is my horizontal x-axis. Okay, and this vertical one more line will be there, which you can call it as a y-axis. Why I have left the two lines? So where I can write my numbers or whatever data I need to express on my graph paper, that I can write in this space. You can leave this one line also, because this much area also sufficient. Okay, so this is what I am going to draw. So whenever you are going to draw the bar graph, always remember one thing: you should use the pencil. Here I am using the sketch pen, so it will be visible for you clearly. That's why I have used a sketch pen. But whenever you are going to draw it, you should use strictly pencils. Okay. Now this is my x-axis, and this name I am going to give a y-axis. This is my y-axis. Okay. Now if I have to represent some data on it, now my data is versatile. It is not necessary that always centimeter, numbers, everything, anything can be the data, right? If I said the number of students present in the class, okay, so that is my data. So number of students will be coming on this side and the classes will be coming on this side. So accordingly, I need to write a scale here. Okay, why scale I'm going to write? Because the scale will decide what type of graph it is. Okay, what is the subject of my graph, or on the which basis I have constructed or I have organized my data. Okay, so writing scale is more important. Now if I take a first question of your exercise 16.3 question number first we will take. Okay, this is now the real explanation starts. Now exercise 16.3 question number 1, what says? The number of days is given in a particular library. The books are being issued. Nowadays everything is online, so I know nobody is going to read the textbook or nobody is going to read the books onwards, but still what is data is saying that in the library is open till Monday to Friday only. So on this 5 days the data is given. Okay, what data is given? That on one day that some books are being issued by the librarian to the students. Okay, so on Monday 15 books were issued, Tuesday 25, Wednesday 35, Thursday 30, Friday 40. Accordingly data is there. Okay, so for this data I have to organize the bar graph. So what is my first work? My first work is decide the scale. What will be the scale? Now on the x-axis my days will be coming, and on the y-axis my number will be coming, that how many books has been issued. So we know, I told you the distance is at 1 centimeter. So the scale accordingly I will be taking that my 1 centimeter will represent the 5 books. That my 1 centimeter will represent the 5 books. So wherever my lines are, or the axes are touching to each other, that will be the 0 point. Now 1 centimeter distance I took a 5. What I have written 5? Because I take 1 centimeter scale, I have written 1 centimeter is equal to 5 books. Okay, so this will be my 5. The number you should write on the line. लाइन के नीचे भी नहीं लिखना है, लाइन के ऊपर भी नहीं लिखना है, on the line. So that line is of 5. It is clear, it will be clear that the particular line is of 5. Okay, then 10. Why I am writing the multiples of 5? Because 1 centimeter is equal to 5 books I have taken. So 2 centimeter is equal to 10 books, 3 centimeter will be equal to 15 books, 4 centimeter will be equal to 20 books, 5 centimeter will equal to 25 books, 6 will be 30 books, 35 books, 40 books, 45 books, and so on. Okay, now whatever data is given to me in that particular table, the quantity or the maximum my quantity is 40 books. Okay, so onwards 45, 50 more table is there. If you stop till 40 also, that will also okay, because till 40 only we will be needing. Now this is my number of books, in this upward direction, and this direction I'm going to write the days, that on which day particular book has been issued. Okay, now on the x-axis I am going to draw the graphs or bars. Bars are nothing but the rectangular representation. Okay, these rectangles are called as a bar. Now on Monday, how many books has been issued? 15 books. So the my rectangle's height will be till 15. Okay, now this rectangle I have drawn of 2 centimeter width. This breadth of my rectangle is 2 centimeter. You can draw of one also. This is my Monday. Okay, now I have drawn the rectangle whose breadth is 2 centimeter. Height can be anything according to the data, but the width should be same or the breadth should be same. So whatever distance I have lived in the y-axis and my first bar, the same distance I have to live in between the bars. Now Tuesday bar is of 25. So one more time, the height will be 25 and the breadth will be 2 centimeter only. So this is my Tuesday. You can write the name in between also, like this: Monday, Tuesday, or you can write here also. Okay, that will be okay. Then next, third bar, that is Wednesdays, my quantity is 35. So the height of my bar will be 35 or the 7 centimeter. This will be my Wednesday. And accordingly you can draw for the rest of the, yes. So this is what your bar graph of question number first 16.3 exercise, where the 1 centimeter 5 books I have taken, but the bars I have taken of 2 centimeter. Right now the same graph is there. If you are able to see properly, scale is also same, that is 1 centimeter is equal to 5 books. Now what is the difference between these two graphs? That here the bars are of 2 centimeter width, here the bars are of 1 centimeter width. Okay, but in the height doesn't matter, because in whatever numbers I have written, that is also on the same scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 5. But if you see my third graph, now my third graph is there. Here the scale, what is the scale of my third graph? That is 2 centimeter is equal to 5 books. Okay, so at a 2 centimeter I have given the names 5, or I have written the number of books 5, 10, 15, 20, means distance is 2 centimeter. Okay, so that's why my bars are little much bigger. Okay, and here the bars are shorter due to the scale which I have taken. But if you read the graph, agar aap graph ko read karoge, here also on Monday 15 books are issued, here also on Monday 15 books are been issued, and here also on Monday 15 books are going to be issued. Why? 3 ways I have shown you, because in the question scale is not given, so you can just take the scale of your own choice. You can draw the bars of your own choice. You can take the width is 2 centimeter also or 1 centimeter also. But remember carefully, once you have taken 2 centimeter, then all the bars should be of 2 centimeter, and the distance between the graphs should also maintain properly. Here also, if you are taking 1 centimeter, then rest of the bars should be also of 1 centimeter, and the distance between the bars should be same. The same policy followed here. So there are some rules which have to be same everywhere. Means all the bars are of same width. Height is going to be different, because the according to the data height will be changed, but the width will be always same. In one graph, the width of a bar should be same. The distance between the bars also same. Okay, scale should be written properly. Y-axis, x-axis should be mentioned. On x-axis what data is there, y-axis what data is there, should be mentioned properly. Okay, then and only then one will able to understand what kind of graph it is. Okay,